We now return to Universal Access on DZRJ, 810 AM, the voice of the Philippines.
Good afternoon to everyone again, and this is me, Maribeth, Nave, and of course we are talking about Best Western Premier, the very first 5-star hotel in the fort. So if you guys really want to check this place out, you could check their website at
www.bestwesternpremierf1hotel.com.
Now, if you guys wow, we're all just looking at him and his voice modulation right now.
He doesn't really speak like that.
No, and then Dean and I are like thinking, okay, he can take over as host right now.
I'll send him to Oprah. Remember that guy that was a derelict that got discovered with a golden voice? He can give him a run for his,
Yeah. Right, okay, so for everyone listening out there, we are talking about the very first 5-star hotel in the fort, Best Western Premier. And with us this afternoon is Mr. Vince Abad Santos, the president of Unibuilt. And with him is, of course, with a lovely, charming voice, is Mr. Manuel Ruiz, the manager of the Communications and Public Relations Department. And, of course, the general manager, Mr. Chad Davis. So, again, good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again.
That is Nell. That is Nell. So, Nell, yes, you'd want to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I think I would like to make a requirement as a consultant to Best Western Premier.
Okay, go ahead.
Those of you who intend to apply for employment
Should sound like him.
should have a voice that says, "Good afternoon, Best Western Premier, the Fort. How may I help you?"
That is the way.
How should you say it, Nell? How should you say it?
Well,
you should
the
be the
standard greeting, of course. Like you say, it's good afternoon, Best Western Premier F1 Hotel. How may I help you? There has to be an intonation.
Okay, now being a Bisaya, also how do you say it in Bisaya?
Oh, I'm proudly Bisaya. I'm proudly from Mindanao. So mayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Pagdayon diri sa Best Western Premier F1 Hotel, diri lang gyud sa fort, numero 1 kita.
Wow.
How about in Spanish?
Spanish. You know Spanish.
Yeah.
Buenas tardes con todos. Amigos y amigas, bienvenidos en Best Western Premier F1 Hotel, el número 1 hotel en Global City, Filipinas.
See?
So he's an international on his own. He's an international person on his own.
Nell, you were addressing the voice of the Philippines listeners. So,
About in
dapat
Tagalog?
lang. Cebuano, kaya? Chabacano.
Chabacano, pwede rin, more or less. Bienvenidos a todos. Aquí na Best Western Premier F1 Hotel in Global City. Todo aquí ya. For Cebuano, mayong hapon sa inyong tanan pagdayon diri, pagkamo sa Maynila, pagkamo sa Bonifacio Global City, pag-adto sa Best Western Premier F1 Hotel.
Ilonggo.
United Nations.
The United Nations of
Oh,
Colors.
you're on the Voice of the Philippines, the only
Yeah.
English-speaking AM radio in the whole of the 7,107 islands.
True, way to go, DZRJ, the very first AM
And maybe,
radio station.
And he's got how many languages in store in
Yeah.
one person?
RJ might just pirate him.
We will have an extension of 810 at the Best Western Penthouse.
That's
Good
true.
idea.
Okay, all right. So everyone who'd like to join the team of amazing people of Best Western Premier, you could really send your resumes to
Careers at f1manila.com. Kindly email your complete resume if you feel that you have what it takes to succeed. If you're one of the best, Best Western Premier F1 Hotel is for you. Email your resume at careers at f1manila.com.
And you have to have sense of humor to join our group.
Yes.
it's a requirement.
Yes. I'd like to pose a question to our general manager because he looks very young. And so you're going to have a very young team, Chad.
Yes, we
Because I have been in the industry for some time as a client. I was with the banking industry and telecoms industry. I have lived in 5-star hotels. But tell me, how does a young GM like you with a possibly young team service baby boomers like me and pamper us?
In other words, senior citizens.
I just turned 60, but I'm feeling 16.
Oh, yeah.
So I like a young GM servicing and pampering me.
Oh, you know what? She's feeling 16. And speaking of which, she's got a different aura nowadays because she's feeling fuzzy.
And Dean always likes to be pampered.
Yeah, and she is being pampered. Anyway, going back to Chad.
Okay.
Chad, take it away.
Well, like you were saying before, service excellence. We don't look at people, like you said, and see an age. Whether you're young, whether you're 1 year old, whether you're 90 to 100, each person has a different need. So, and again, I love children, but I also love older people, and we just like people in general. So we're here to look after our guest. Each one has a different need. So yeah, we're going to take great care of you. We're going to look after just all of our guests. Everyone is of equal importance, whether it's the president right through to the security guard who's there. We're there to serve.
With all due respect, Chad, I did a background check on you, and you're known in the industry as really an excellent service, excellent provider.
Thank you.
Now, tell us how your team would kind of meet your standards right away, considering that you're opening shortly with a little training. How can they be as service excellent as Chad Davis?
Okay, well, I think also Vince had a nice point, is that we have a work environment that's fun. We have one where we laugh, where we smile, and we support each other. We all have strengths and weaknesses, even within our own team. So we help each other and we support. So we have somebody who's working and they're very busy. We're there to help them. So it's really a teamwork, and it's looking after each other, creating a fun environment, and then doing it that way.
Multitasking too.
Yeah, multitasking.
And the Best Employee Award goes to...
May I ask that a team of 3 who are here, how will we make the Philippine Best Western Premier different from all the premiers around Asia and the world?
We will offer the best of service, the best of facilities in the best location. Because for us, the guest is the best, and the best is number 1.
And we have the best staff.
Wow, yeah. Kudos.
Starting from the GM.
But it's a nice point as well, is that Bonifacio Global City, you just have, the vibe is fantastic. You see all the people running around.
Yes.
You see the sense of community, actually. The facilities that are coming up, not just ours, but there's so much coming up there that it's a dynamic place to be, and it makes you feel young no matter what age you are.
Right.
It's a 24-hour city.
It's an eclectic hotel. It's like an eclectic city, and then the center of it all is the Best Western Premier F1.
Yeah.
And
So
you will
it's
provide a best service for everybody.
Definitely. It's an exciting time, and we're part of it there.
And if I may mention, my friend RJ Redesma has the Mercato Centrale from 7 to 2 in the afternoon of Saturday and Sunday. And it's just 2 blocks walking distance from the Best Western Premier. So you have your open air flea market where you can enjoy organic food and enjoy a 35 peso barbecue meal.
I've seen that. It's wonderful. And that's part of the Fort, is that there's so many different things, like you said, and that's a great thing to do on a Sunday morning. And then there's just so many things to do in the Fort.
And everything's walking distance.
Right.
You don't have to take a car.
Very, very accessible.
Yes.
Right, and Dean is saying wonderful. Wonderful.
Exciting times.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to getting many corporate clienteles. We'll get our client mix will be very diverse as well. So it's really just going to be a mini city within our building, many different nationalities. It's going to be fun, and that's part of the beauty of the hospitality industry, actually.
For those who don't have any visual sense, when I saw the model, Vince, can you explain why I saw so many plants in the balconies of the Best Western Premier site?
It's a different kind of a building. We want to be different, so we have sky gardens, what we call sky gardens. Sky gardens, yes.
Sky gardens.
Yes, and we have gardens in different floors, so as to have some, if you want some air, you can just go out there and
You said you
relax.
had a walking path on the 5th floor.
We have a jogging trail on the
Okay.
fifth floor.
A
too.
jogging
Wow.
trail on
Yes.
the 5th
Yes.
floor.
Okay, she's gonna go to that hotel right now and probably
As if you
jog.
jog. Do you jog?
She's gonna walk.
I do brisk walking.
There you go, brisk walking.
If I may add also, the hotel is going to be very eco-friendly.
Okay.
Hence, you see a lot of lush greens, you know. It's not just pure concrete, but we're an eco-friendly hotel too.
It's not like a cold building. It's going to be warm and pleasing to the eye.
And also the feeling, like Dean was saying, wellness in the workplace. All the five senses have to be really
Attended to.
Exactly.
Energized, elevated. At this point in time, for our DZRJ 810 Voice of the Philippines listeners, I would like to connect with you because Mr. Vince Abad, Santos, Nell, and Chad were looking for partners who will be cross-referring guests to the Best Western Premier and vice versa. Can you tell us more about that, Vince?
Okay, actually, before we get into that, we will pause for a break. So, to all the listeners out there, just keep on texting in 0916-7040243. And please stay tuned. There's more when we come back. Don't go away.